Hi, good morning everyone. I hope you are doing good in this pandemic, and I think and I believe that life is getting back normal nowadays. So, today we are going to talk about US, why one should study US, why not other countries, why US better. So, let's few more people join in, then we'll start talk about it. I just give you brief about me meanwhile. I am Kanpriya. I am working with Advice as an assistant branch manager. I am with Advice from last 11 to 12 years now. So today I am going to speak about US studies, how US is better than other countries, and why one should seek about US only for their further studies, right? Let's wait for a few more people to join in. Okay, I think 12 new people have joined. I'm available at Instagram as well as on Facebook also. So meanwhile, if someone has some queries and questions, they drop down in a chat box, and I will take your queries after the session only. Alright? Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to start now. So why one should look for US for their further studies, and why it's better than other countries for further studies. As you all know that US degrees are worldwide recognized. Their certifications are worldwide recognized. Plus they have highly ranked universities which you can opt for, and these days due to this pandemic, many good universities, many highly ranked universities have waived off their requirements for GRE, GMAT, SAT, ACTs. So students with good academic records, with good percentage, and if they have good language skills, they can apply for their further studies in US. And the best part about US is that they accept all kind of English language tests, like they accept IELTS, they accept TOEFL, they accept PTE, they do accept Duolingo also, which is available for every student. They can give this exam from their home also, right? Plus if someone gives any kind of entrance exams like SAT, ACT, TOEFL, they also get consideration for the scholarship, but although it's not mandatory for the admission purposes, only one English language exam will be workable for them for getting some good university. And best part is that if in your area due to any pandemic thing you won't get the option to give any kind of English entrance exam, then also you can apply to the universities without that English exam. You can take their English language test online, and on the basis of their assessment they will give you the admit to the good universities. Alright, then next part is that it is all, if you are having a good academic background, you are having good curricular activities during your studies, you can be considered for your scholarships also. Even at this point of time also, some good universities are giving scholarships to good students for January 22 intake also. So we are also helping students for January 22 intake for their bachelor's and master's courses. Alright, plus if you are already a master and you're thinking that whether you can go for second masters or not, or whether you're thinking that you should go for doctorate, so both options are available for you. Even you can go for second masters also. It's not at all problem in US for getting a second masters program. Plus later on, if they want to convert into their doctorate, it is also possible. They can convert their masters into doctorate also, because in US you have two type of masters. One is your course-based masters, another is your thesis-based masters, research-based, which will help you to lead into PhD programs. And normally PhD is of 3 to 5 years in US, and it is fully funded. So, and these days best part is that if you are going for PhD program which is under STEM, US government is giving lot of encouragement to those students so that they can later on get a settlement options also in US after their doctorate programs. And moreover, US is the only country which offer postdoctorate programs also to PhDs, after PhD also to the right candidates, even who are looking for the research thing. Plus, uh, initially when you will apply for your US student visa, that is normally called as F1, it will be granted for 5 years. So none other country have this option. They give you 5 year visa in which your 2 years for, or your 4 years for the degree program, and remaining is for your OPT, means for your training program, that you can find job in your own field. Best part is again is that if someone complete their bachelor's from US and they avail this OPT time, their job search time for 3 years, and afterwards they want to don't want to go for any work visas, any H1B visas, they can go for further master's program, and again they can avail this OPT option for 3 years. Alright, and people who are going for the technology programs, engineering programs, management programs, science programs, and even for the mathematics program, they have an option that they can avail a OPT for 3 years after completion of their bachelor's, or even after the completion of their master's, right? Plus, best part for bachelor's program is that during the bachelor's you have lot of co-op options available in US, right? Like you can avail the programs, like during your studies you can along with your studies you can earn some kind of exposure related to your studies only while working on the field with the companies in which your universities help you to get placed, and this exposure will help students to avail good jobs, better job in the companies after completion of their program, because from that internship you get lot of references from your employers, and these employers help you to get a better jobs in the better companies at a higher position also, because these recommendations do help to find a job, right? Then another option is that once you done with your, means US is the only country that which offers you highly paid salaries to international students. Even many students first finish their bachelor's or master's studies, and then they from some Canada and Australia, and then they move to US for their highly paid salaries only, because US is the country which offers highly paid salaries to the students from the international background. And there are so many pathway programs are also options. Suppose if you are from a master's background and you want to opt for some certain university which is you think that not in your range, or your scores are not means not enough that you can get into that university, still US give you the option that you can take a pathways of 1 semester or 2 semester, which help you to get admission into that university at a master's level. Or sometimes what happen, you miss the deadline go for the further studies to some certain universities, so still here we have an option, you can get a pathway program in certain universities and go to your dream university also. And let's say I have got some questions at my chat box also. Let me check what is student Vikrant have asked. That I'm a 3-year, I'm in 3rd year of BTech. When should I start application process? According to US, right time for them to start for your bachelor studies this year, means you should start your preparation 2 years prior to the intake. Suppose student is in a 3rd year of the bachelor's and they want to go in September 23 class, so they should, for this year they should start preparing for their IELTS and all, and in by September 22 they are done with their, if they are done with their TOEFL, and if they are done with their IELTS, and they are done with their GRE and all the documentation, they can start applying to the universities in September 22, and by the end of the year 22 or by the beginning of 2023, students start getting admissions decisions from the university sides. By April they get all the decisions from the university whether they have been accepted or not, right? So this is the right time to apply for your coaching thing. If you're planning to give any kind of English language exam, or planning to give any kind of SAT or ACTs or any kind of GRE exams. Like I have got a question from Vidushi that can we pursue MA in economics after BA program? So yes, Vidushi, you are very much eligible to go for MA economics. Plus this course is also under STEM. So yes, you are also eligible to get a 3 years OPT after completing your masters, right? And let's check. We have another questions from other people. And one more thing I forgot to tell you guys is that there's one wonderful opportunity you have, that once you get the admit from the universities in the US, you can go for the visa interview, and you need to pay your tuition fees after the visa only, not before the visa like in other countries. Even once you reach to that country, US, even once you reach to the university, then you need to pay your tuition fees only for the one semester only, right? So this is the best part, and you can avail this opportunity. And these days we are getting very decisions from the university side as well as from the embassy side very quickly and very positively. Anything else? I have another question from one student, Shehbaz, is asking that I'm in Poland currently and I completed MBA in Poland, and now I want to go to US for MBA. Yes, Shehbaz, you are very much eligible for the MBA programs in US. Yes, as just you need to give one English language exam. If you can be able to give that exam, it's good. If you won't be able to give that exam, still we have a lot of options. What you can do, you can avail the English language test from the university side also, and they will take your assessment, English level assessment, and accordingly they will issue the offer letter. Plus in many universities nowadays MBA is under STEM, so you will be very much eligible for your 3 years optional practical training also. So yes, we have an option. And one more thing I would like to mention, that every day we have iMeet sessions on our advice website, where you people have any kind of question, you can talk to our counselors from 10 to 6. They are available live, and you can talk to counselors directly for all the countries, whichever you are looking for. And only thing you need is your internet connection, good internet connection, to talk to the counselors, right? And next thing you are asking, like I have one more question from a student, Anish Bansal. He is asking, can I apply for both Oxford and Cambridge together? Today, Anish, we are talking about USA only. So I believe Oxford and Cambridge is located in UK. So you can connect with our UK counselors on iMeet also. They are available from 10 to 6. So they can take your queries over there, and you can talk to her what are the requirements when you can apply, right? Thank you. And I have another question, that ma'am, I have done my bachelor's in pharmacy. Can I apply for medicine? See, Navdeep, medicine courses directly in any country you can't go for medicine courses. Only people, if you are having a license or you are a citizen of that particular country, then only you can apply for the medicine. Otherwise, there's other options also. Some non-clinical courses you can look for, and you go for there, give their license exam, and convert your non-clinical course into a clinical course. That is still possible. Okay. And that next question I have done 3 years bachelor's in India. How can I go for MS in USA? So after 3 years also, there are a lot of options are available in USA. So you can connect with us through iMeet also. Our counselors are always available. Plus we are also arranging some kind of USA sessions for our students who are looking for studying abroad. So what happen over there, then you can interact with the universities you can they will take your queries one-on-one with all the students. So this Thursday also, on this coming Monday also, we have a US Canada sessions where you can talk to the university representative and they will take your queries, and if you meet the eligibility criteria you can even apply over there. Alright, then I have a question from Vidushi ma'am. Do you provide coaching as well as various English exam? Yes Vidushi, we do provide coaching for all the English language tests. If you are interested, you can contact us, or you can drop us an email. Plus you can talk to our counselors on iMeet also. They will guide you with the coaching thing. Plus I have one more question from Shehbaz, that do we charge any fees? So Shehbaz, it's as mentioned on our website also, we don't charge for any tuition, means any counseling charges. Only thing you will pay is your application fees directly to the university, your tuition fees directly to the university, or if there is any kind of visa fees, that you will pay directly to the embassy only. Advise represent more than 700 plus universities in various countries, so we don't charge from the student for the counseling thing, for the visa application scheme. Alright, then I have another question, how to apply for the universities like Cornell. So yes, these universities are no doubt competitive, but yes, application procedures start from them 2 years prior to the intake. 1 year you will give your all the coaching exams, and they open their applications 1 year prior to the intake. I have mentioned earlier also. So you can start your application, and by November end they normally close their applications for the admission. So you need to start early if you are looking for next year September 22. Alright. So Anish mentioned that does Harvard offer BBA? So yes, Harvard is the one of the Ivy League university. So they offer all the courses in bachelor's or in business courses which you want to study, but only you need to meet the criteria for the admissions, and you need to meet the criteria for their admission requirement, because these are very competitive university. You should apply early to them. Alright, and then we have a question like, ma'am, do you provide coaching as well as various English exams? Yes, I have already answered it. Then okay, US allow dependent visa. Yes Shehbaz, US do allow dependent visas. They issue you one, for student they issue one I-20, and for your spouse they issue your I-10, and for the kids also they issue I-10. You need to show their living expenses only to the university, that you have the capacity to pay their living expenses of your dependent, and they will release that I-10, and then they will go to the embassy for the interview, and they will be accordingly they will be granted a visa. Then and there they will let you know that whether your visa will be approved or not. Right? So Anish Bansal have asked some question, ma'am, does Harvard offer BBA? Yes, but Anish, Harvard offer bachelor's program in business. They normally, it's not necessary the same terminology they give it to BBA, but they do offer bachelor's in business program. Alright. Coachings, okay. Then I am having another question from Shehbaz. Can I apply for my student from Poland? Yes Shehbaz, you can apply for your student visa from Poland also. You need to apply for the admissions first. Once you get the admit, you can take a dates for visa interview in Poland. Alright. I'm hold temporary resident visa for 3 years here. Yes, still you can go to US embassy for the interview purposes. In Poland only you can take a interview dates. We will help you in that also if you approach advice for the same. Yes, I have a question. Do we have good percentile placements after MA Economics in US? Yes, Vidushi, we have a good placements. US is known for the placements only. Initially I also mentioned US is the only country which gives highly paid salaries to the international students. So we have many options after completing your MA Economics. Even your university help you with the placement, because they arrange job fest twice a year, where companies come for the recruitment of the good students. You can also sit in that, and as per your performance you will be getting the good jobs and salaries over there. So I got a question from Akib Abdullah regarding Canada. So for Canada, Akib, what you want to know, that Canada is better option for studies or US? What you want to ask? I'm not getting you. If you're talking that, no doubt Canada is a good option also. But yes, these days everyone is moving to Canada, so they are taking lot more time for giving the admissions, as well as they are giving lot more time to giving you the visas also, because the visas for Canada is totally paper based. So you can't go to embassy and talk to the visa officer directly. Whenever your turn will come, then only they will open the file and they will give you the decision accordingly. So it might take 45 days also, it might take more than that also, because due to COVID there is a lot of uncertainty in Canada. Okay. Yes, it's possible to get admission in for January intake also in Canada, or as well as in US also. In Canada, lot many courses are over now, but yes, you can still try. There are some colleges which are still open. As an international student, how is the MS Business Analytics? I've got a question about MS Business Analytics and from Yash. So yes, if you're looking for MS Business Analytics, yes, we can help you with the admission into that, and lot many students of ours are looking into it only, and even they have got the admissions also. If you are looking, just approach advice and they will help you with the January intake for Business Analytics programs in various good universities which are still open. Okay. Let's see what I have. You must be aware of that in US you have there's a lot of options for students, good talented students, like they can avail graduate assistantship, teaching assistantship and research assistantship also. On the basis of your performance, what you will maintain over there in US, you will be awarded some awards also, and if your professors are happy with your work, they do recommend you some kind of on-campus jobs in the form of graduate assistantship or research assistantship or teaching assistantship, which are very highly paid jobs for the students, and even you save lot of time into it. It means you're getting good money and you can concentrate on your studies also along with those jobs. Yes, now I have another question. Ma'am, can I go for MS Business after BBA? Yes, very much you can go for Business Analytics course after your BBA also, or BCom also. Why? Because what happened, US is the only country which give you admission to direct masters. If you don't meet any kind of requirements for the program, still they will give you the master's program directly. They will add few courses in your master's program as a prerequisite, and you just fill up those prerequisites and you can continue your studies. And some universities give you pathways also, so that if you are lacking in any of the subject, they will add into your main course and you can complete with your desired degree, like business analytics, whichever you want to study, right? So I have another question from Shahbaz. MBA is for 1 year in US or 2 years? So it's totally, Shahbaz, up to you. That US has a very flexible education system. So if you want to complete your studies in 1 year, it's possible. You need to normally finish 10 to 12 courses in your MBA. That can be completed in 1 year. No doubt your course work will be very rigorous with that. But yes, possibility is there that you can complete your masters in 1 year also, right? So I have another question, Anish. If you can write your question again, Anish, so it will be helpful. I'll answer it. Can I go to Canada for undergrad and USA for masters, or Canada for undergrad and USA for masters? Yes, it's very much possible that you can move from Canada to US and US to Canada. Why? Because both the countries share the same platform for their education. Plus, normally for to Canada also people call it North America. So they were very much connected countries. From US you can apply for Canadian PR, and from Canada you can move to US for your jobs, for highly paid jobs. It's very much possible. In many Canadian citizens later on after getting Canadian PR, many students move to US for highly paid salaries. This always happens, so you can do that. Alright, so people, we are going to finish now. So see you on our next next sessions. Plus I repeat once again, we have IMEET sessions for every day from Monday to Saturday 10 to 6, and we have a US session on coming Thursday and Canada session on coming Monday from in 2 to 5 or 4 to 7. So you can connect with the universities directly over there. Alright, thank you.